Great voices,
Very good
particularly
indeed.
the Wigan voice or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, that's a classic. I'll play you the where I got that from at some point. However, today,
More.
as you can see, I am recording episode 4, isn't it, of season 10? But we don't say that until a bit later when we get amazed by it.
Who would have thought it?
Who'd have thought it?
Boys.
Too early. All hail corporate imperialism. And
Imperialism.
we're in Springfield Township. It's Maude's final day. Maude Goodman stands in front of the Tonks house, her face etched with a mix of apprehension and determination. She is scarred from her tragic encounter with the mafia. The Tonks boys, Alf, Madge, and Ralph stand beside her, offering support and farewells and action.
You take care of yourself out there, Maude.
We're going to miss you so much.
Remember, you're stronger than anything that comes your way.
Thank you, all of you, for everything. It's time for me to move forward. Goodbye, theme song. Better Call Maude theme song.
Go tell it on the mountain.
Over the hills and everywhere.
Go tell it on the mountain
That Jesus Christ is born.
I'm getting into my car now. Goodbye. Look at this steely resolve in my eyes. Drive, drive, drive. I have left Springfield Township. Drive, drive, drive. I'm leaving behind the shadows of my past. Here I am at Oral Roberts University, eager for a fresh start. In the hallway. Oh look, it's my friend, Ruth Powers, not the unborn Laura. How are you?
Oh,
Give
Maude,
me a
you're back.
warm embrace.
I can't help but warmly embrace you. Maude, you're back. It's been too long.
Hello. Let's sit at this table.
Let's
and
sit at this
catch up
table
on
and
life.
catch up on life.
That's what I said.
Jinx.
But Maude, I've got to tell you something. There's something you should know. Professor Cholmondeley is still here.
Oh no, my eyes are so wide, and they are mixed with fear and determination. We need to find out what he's up to.
Later that night.
I am going to sneak around the darkened halls like Harry Potter does in all of the movies, following mysterious whispers.
Down, Dobby.
It's not time to be saved yet. Boys, what about this door? This door is more ajar than the rest. I am going to peek inside and witness. I cannot believe my eyes. It is Professor Cholmondeley, and he's leading a chilling cult gathering.
Beloved cult.
Maude discreetly records their rituals. No, I discreetly record their rituals and capture evidence of Cholmondeley's sinister cult activities with an L. I need to find Ruth Powers, going by the name Laura currently. Ruth Laura, you won't believe what I've discovered. Apparently you won't respond to it either. Let's go to the university.
Oh, sorry, Maude. I was fast asleep there. What happened? What did you find?
He's running a cult. Let us take this evidence to the university authorities.
I hope they act swiftly.
The matter seriously.
Well, thank you for this, Maude and Laura. My name's Ruth. Thank you. We will act swiftly on this. Thanks for your courage.
No problem. Look, it's the police. They've come to arrest Professor Cholmondeley. He's just being led away in handcuffs. Officer Dobby.
What a moment of relief and triumph. We did it, Maude. You've unmasked the shadows. Fade out.
Goddamn right.
Maude, it's a Maude Good cast. In episode 19's Grand Canyon, a donkey's grace treads a treacherous path. For memories they chase, Rod and Todd's face. Fluffy heard 3 times embrace. Maude and Marge hide wise in this rugged place. Outside Iglesias de Grand Canyon they stand. Maude and the boys in Sunday best so grand. Omnipresent God they'll discuss in the sand as Maude smiles and Dad's band takes its stand. Down in the canyon they venture, guided and free, with Lisa's horse trots. Ned's for a comical spree. Amid vultures and drones, a surreal Grand Canyon spree. In this vast dark expanse, Maude's mystery we see. It's the Maude. There's internet something.
It would have even something.
But enough about that.
It's 1,000 episodes in.
Well, where the F have I put all this stuff now? There we go.
F indeed.
Ding dong.
Oh, someone's at the door. Brendan, why don't you go and answer the door?
I'm going by the name Bill today, if that's okay.
Okay.
Welcome, visitor. Enjoying your visit to the Maude Flanders Museum?
Oh, absolutely. I love learning about the history of this town. Well, you're in luck. We've got some great exhibits on display today. And speaking of luck, which I brought up myself, have you met Mr. Thousand yet?
He's over there sitting in the corner, surrounded by small stacks of cash and gold coins. Well, hello there, Mister folks. Just enjoying sights and sounds of this lovely museum, boys. Mr. Thousand is a relatively rich man, you can see.
That's right. He's got thousands of dollars, thousands of gold coins. I can't read today. Thousands of everything.
Yes, I do like to keep my wealth in the thousands. It's a nice round number.
Wow, that's really impressive.
It sure is. And Mr. Thousand is one of our biggest and most mediocre donors. He's helped us fund some of our most mediocre and least impressive exhibits.
Of course, we did have to hire some extra security to keep an eye on him.
Hey now, I may have a lot of money, relatively speaking, but I'm not a thief.
That's not what we said.
Anyway, Mr. Thousand, while you're here, can you make yourself busy by making maybe getting in the kitchen and knocking up some soup for the employees?
Yes. Make that thousand sauce. That fits into your thing.
You're talking about Thousand Island dressing soup?
Yes, and then for dessert, hundreds and somethings.
Then I'm definitely on boards.
I forget. Well, that was a nice, easy job interview for us.
It was, and the visitors seem to have gone as quickly as they came, which is good, because that's probably the first visitor we've ever actually encountered during this episode.
We've employed every other visitor, and this week we employed someone who was already sat in the corner.
Well, he may have been here. I'm glad we didn't let in adjective silly name from last week, though. That would have spoiled everything. Give me a number. Oh, no, here we go. Sponsors. In Wigan town where dreams ignite, two cousins shine, a wrestler's delight. WrestleMania stage with their stars so bright. In the ring they soar to an awe-inspiring height. From Wigan Street their journey began. Young David and Dynamite, a wrestling clan. A Canadian wrestler with a masterful plan. He scouted their talent and took them to foreign land. In Canada's embrace, the fate took flight. Stu Hart's dungeon, where they trained day and night. Stampede's wrestling ring they'd ignite, becoming legends, a wrestler's pure delight. Two cousins from Wigan, cousins, a powerful pair. Tag team champions, an electric affair. In the wrestling world, they did declare their greatness, a legacy beyond compare. Rest in peace.
Sponsor, other than Onion, winner of a Crane Scepter provided by Fierce Burns Jewels, a year's supply of Anastasia Beverly Hills makeup for some reason, $200,000 prize in the D's to MFI and DB4 in Wyoming, North Carolina. We also have I Am Your Grandma, YouTube superstar, first Mini of Sponsor Race, the pork shop of the Maude-cast. I Am Your Grandma once tried to teach her computer to bake cookies, but it just kept saying error, too many cookies in this recipe. She replied, there's no such thing as too many cookies. That video went viral.
Sponsor, Salmon Pink Beer Man, aka Thin Uncle Phil. Salmon Pink Beer, known as Uncle Phil. In Smith's jokes, his presence is still. Stuff have to go wrong, they say, with a skill. For a Fresh Prince reunion, a nostalgic thrill. In Smith's world, humours they're real. Thin Uncle Phil, the laughs they steal. A reunion special, a heart's true zeal. In the midst of chaos, that nostalgic deal. I remember the last time we did Thin Uncle Phil, and it was the same week that Big Willie Smith decided to slap his mate at the Oscars.
Oh yeah, what a night.
Oh, what a night.
Keep my Maude's name out of your damn footings. The Randy Jackson bass. Did you hear about the time Randy Jackson's bass guitar walked into a music store?
No, I did not.
The store owner said, we don't serve instruments here. The bass replied, well, that's a fretful situation. Weak. Enjoy.
I'm going to get a drink of water while I'm watching as well.
Category is Stars of Stage and Screen. First up, Whale Sawan as air hostess, other, and sponsor race season 1's 5th placing queen, Cindy Chandler, and he's brought along former Shell CEOs Ben Von Burden and Jeroen van de Veer to be Zach and Emma. Mary Lude is up next, and portraying, from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, bitten on graduation day, Harmony Kendall. Through the darkness of future past, the magician longs to see one chance out between two worlds. Fire Walk with Republican actor Vince Vaughn, as he channels Philip Jeffries from Twin Peaks: The Return. Look out, it's him. The Devon maid has shown up as that rotter Jonah from the Beano, abandoned ship. Audience, meet the long-lost Rex Woofington. You may have heard of him at the Academy, where he is portraying the time-displaced Bowie-faced Philip Jeffries from Twin Peaks Fire Walk With Me. Cool beans. From The Office, it's Wong Yu-poo's Creed Bratton. He's 30. Well, in November, he'll be 30. How would you like to die today, motherfucker? Well, you're in luck, because today, death wears the face of Silicon Valley's Jared Dunn. And finally, representing his favorite of the stars and stage and screen, from Angel the series, it's Secretary Supreme Harmony Kendall again. We only have 6 so far.
Now for a recap from Groggly Poncho. Who is me? I am Groggly Poncho. This week's challenge was to film a parody commercial for recruitment to the MFIMDB1 located in Worsley, Mainz. The holiest roller of the week was Nathan. The wettest blankets of the week were Wong Yu-poo and Rex Woofington. In the rumpus room, Nathan prepped for his flan ball against the secret flan ball assassin, Brendan. Things got heated as Nathan brought up some past drama between Wong Yu-poo and Mary Lude. Let's take...
I have a question. We were in the gold bar talking about this. What's the beef between you...
Wong Yu-poo.
And...
Mary Lude.
I lost my job.
Wong Yu-poo.
Taking over my whole bar. I respect because it was not your decision, it was the bar owner, but I feel betrayed. I think, personally, I'm sorry, all these girls are better than you.
But here's the thing, this was, we're gonna get personal, we'll get personal. When any employer approaches any of us and says, do you want this job, are you gonna take the job? I had no idea that he let you go. And if you have a problem with it, you come to me first, girl.
No,
I
don't have a problem.
No. Shh. I listened to you, and now you're gonna listen to me for one hot minute. This is my problem with it.
Act the fool, girl.
I'm here.
Act the fool.
We are living in a world where people look at us like we're freaks.
Ha! Ha! I'm acting.
Why are we sitting here bullying each other? I think it's highly inappropriate.
No, baby.
We are not bullying.
We are having open discussion. We're not bullying any discussion.
Everybody shut up.
Fucking shenanigans. I did not sign up for this.
Wait a minute, how do you not know what you're signing up for? You already did this, girl. Oh, well, come on, Teletubby. Teleport us to Mars. What the fuck? Is this bitch for real?
I did not sign up for something. No.
You started this shit.
Change your costume.
Wong Yu-poo.
Change your costume. Change it around.
I was feeling like
Wong Yu-poo.
I had turned over a new leaf, and then guess who came back? The old
Wong Yu-poo.
I just don't think it's appropriate to talk about shit that had nothing to do with anything that's happened here.
Well, guess what?
Wong Yu-poo.
We did. You
Wong Yu-poo. Wong Yu-poo.
was number 3rd in the voting. I could not believe it. Out of all
Do
50
not attack
bitches,
my fans, bitch.
the shit that I've seen, you don't have that many. So out of 50 motherfucking bitches that have been here, how did you manage that?
Because they need someone to go home first. And you know what? This thing is motherfucking annoying. It's stupid.
Thank you.
And you know what?
And
Okay,
there
that's
she goes
not
again.
very nice.
Whatever.
You want it crazy, well, you got it now.
People are attacking me, and it's just completely immature, childish shenanigans. These people should be ashamed of themselves. I'm done.
Wong Yu-poo has exited the competition. We wish him all the Wong in the world. I have been Groggly Poncho.
Beautiful.
And so Wang self-eliminated after being yelled at by Vince Vaughn for not having enough fans, as
What a
is the
drama.
Maude cast in season 10.
As is the MCT. Give me a number between 1 and 300 and something.
133.
Is she passionate about other people having fun?
Who?
Take your damn name out of her mouth.
Yes. I don't think so. I think she has a very specific idea of what she thinks fun is. So she doesn't want people to have fun
On her
outside of,
watch.
outside of her version of fun. So she would be, I still don't think she'd be passionate, but she would be more enthusiastic, say, if she took somebody bowling than if she saw somebody like, oh, those teenagers are having fun by going to that all-night rave hosted by Jet from Gladiators.
Pay an hour.
Yes. So I think she would be more passionate about fun that she thinks is fun, like church or, chiming some wind. I
That wind
don't
ain't
think
going to
she
chime itself, is it?
exactly. I don't think she would be interested in like she wouldn't be like, oh look, Homer's really having fun. We should really, gather around and support him and make sure he has a really nice time, etc.
You're
I
damn
don't
right
even
she
think she'd
wouldn't.
think that for Ned. I was
No.
again putting together just the content cast. There's many things that have happened in this world that we have
Since
glossed over.
forgotten.
Yeah, she marched him out to his death out of the bomb shelter.
We let that go after a while, didn't we? Although the entire post-apocalypse series is based on that moment.
Yes, but that has also now come to its conclusion. There's loads of stuff that she did that says that she does not care for other people's fun. So
Well,
no, veto.
early on we talked about her being a sociopath, but I think we'd realized that she probably wasn't. She just was not. She just was very strongly held opinions about certain things. I don't think
Yeah, no, I
she's
think
against fun, but I don't think she's really going out of her way. And it should be a very mild kind of fun, other than when Aerosmith is involved.
yes, I think our 100-hour plus evaluation of her speaks more to her character than her just being a sociopath and it being that easy for us.
I
She
disagree.
certainly has tendencies, but she is no sociopath.
She's no social.
But we'll see this week.
We shall. Clip one. Oh, I need
Have
the
any
toilet.
more people at the door or anything now?
I need the toilet. I think the door's probably going to go after the content.
I see. Oh, there's someone else at the door. Oh, it's just the Paul. Here's our magazine haul. Our 10 magazines have arrived. Our 10 monthly subscriptions, which are Banana Digest, a magazine dedicated to all things banana related. Underwater Basket Weaving Quarterly, which speaks for itself. Alien Abduction Weekly, a weekly one. Penguin Fancy, that's the best one. The Unicorn Gazette, Lawn Gnome Enthusiast, Synchronized Swimming for Elephants, A Whimsical World to the Aquatic Guide, A Whimsical Guide to the World of Aquatic Pachyderm Performances, Chaos Theory Illustrated, Invisible Ink Monthly, and Toilet Paper Rollout Quarterly. Just going through our magazine subscriptions with the
Yeah. What about is Mr. Thousand interested in paying for any of those? I heard my name spoken. Keep your damn name out of my thousand mouth. And no, the only magazine I read is Partial Millionaire Monthly.
That's a shame. You can look at my copy of Penguin Fancy if you like.
Oh yeah, indeed. Click one. Season 27, episode 19. Still. Gland Canyon.
Still for a while.
It's a good episode though. They are tripping across the Grand Canyon, trekking on treacherous paths. He lets go a branch. Bart lets go a branch into the Rod and Todd's fluffy herd faces. He does this 3 times. Oh, Zaz, I'm sorry about this. I'm having a dicky tummy. I'm gonna have to go back again.
No problem.
I think so.
Oh, the postman's back. He's brought our 10 items that we ordered. Have you got them all, postman? Yes, here is the rubber chicken costume, a glow-in-the-dark pickle, an inflatable pink flamingo, an encyclopedia of useless facts, scented socks, a box of confetti cannons, spoilers, disco ball for the living room, a talking cactus, a collection of wacky wigs, and a pogo stick with jet propulsion. Yeah, that's everything. Thank you.
Okay, just decide if it works.
All of our stuff arrived.
Oh, brilliant. Clip one. They're trekking a Grand Canyon on a treacherous path as Bart lets go a branch into flashback Rod and Todd's fluffy herd faces. He does this 3 times, much to their chagrin, and the wide eyes gentle squeals. Cut to younger Maude and Marge. A face-forward Maude says, I don't know where your son gets it, Marge. Really, you don't, I ask. I'm only going to say this once, she says through gritted teeth, but I think you're a little checked out. In classic season 27 humor, it echoes around the canyon about 50 times. A tired, multiple canyon zoom. The eyes of the donkeys are goofy, and Marge waits for her echo abuse to end. Well, your kids aren't particularly perfect, she grumbles. Not really point, is it, Marge? Yes, we can improve, says Rod in a way that must be taking the piss. Let's think about it. Let's think about it quietly, says devil-herd Rod, as smug-faced, half-closed eyes Maude trots off. Bitch. leaving a grubbing, sobbing Marge to grumble on her donkey.
Precisely. I have much to say,
Please
and I
say.
wrote them down. Even though this is the same episode as our last set of clips last week, the caliber seems to be a lot higher for some reason in these 5 clips for me. I think there's a lot more you can take. You can get a lot about Maude's character from these 5 clips, whereas last week we got nothing. Strange. The longest. It has to be the longest string of uninterrupted Maude dialogue in The Simpsons and the Maude-cast history in this clip as well, isn't it?
Really?
Well, the checked out thing goes on for like 15 seconds.
I guess so. Bit of
And
a cheat, though, isn't it?
kind of, but there's not really any. There's no other time where there's no other audio playing other than the voice of Maude Flanders for like 15 seconds. So thank you for that gift, writer of episode. When checked out, the out is very, because you hear it like 10 times as well. It's very on brand with the Fargo. She's definitely. We're at a point now where Roswell can just slip into Maude at the drop of $1,000 4 times.
Hey, you talking about me?
Yes. No, not you. 4,000. I also made the same note. I think Maude knows exactly where Margie's son gets it. I think that also says to me that Maude is in some kind of like master manipulator mode in this situation. And I think that's how she's made peace with the fact that she's on holiday with the Simpsons.
Yeah.
She's just taking every opportunity in this set of clips to tear them down. And is this a Maude that we experienced pre-death? Or is this a Maude that we just speculated about pre-death? Because this Maude is very Maude-cast.
She is, isn't she?
She's got a very diary attitude.
It's sassy, and I think that's the way that you took her in the diary with your pages that you found from her actual diary, plus
other things.
No, plus time is what is the conclusion that they also came to, that Maude needed to be way more sassy if she was going to be interesting in the slightest.
Yeah, and again, it's strange because there's no need to do anything with Maude's character because she's been dead for 15 years, but they brought her back and like built on her in this episode, which is again just great for me personally. I don't know if anybody else cares about this stuff. I'm not interested.
Doesn't matter, does it?
But for me, this episode was a godsend, and thank you, J. Stewart Burns, for writing it. The checked out situation normally I think would lead to a Flanders-esque situation of like uncomfortableness, but or like embarrassment. But she doesn't seem to care that her voice is echoed around and been insulting Marge. She seems, if anything, like proud of it. And I like that she's approaching it as if she's being helpful to Marge, but she's just tearing her down. She's saying it as if like, oh, just between us two friends, I think you're a little bit tired and like you've checked out of parenting, and they're not friends really.
No, it's very harsh. It's very, very harsh indeed, and it's a side of Maude that we always hoped we'd see, but we never did.
Yeah, and we said she was interchangeable with Helen in the last episode in most of her scenes, whereas this, I don't think. I think this is it's still passive aggressive, but Helen's approach to this would be way shittier. Like, I think this is sort of it is Maude. It is all go.
All go. Was that little piece of paper there on the floor?
What is it?
Give me that paper. It's certainly not $1,000 note, but here it says, boys.
Oh.
Boys, here is a stat for you. In the last week, your Maude-cast videos have had 565 views. That's 560 more than your average boys. That's all it says. It's very weird. It's kind of smells a little bit like sulfur,
Yeah, it just sort of it apparated out of just after.
Very weird. I don't know, but that's a good statistic. I have no context for what the rest of it means, but
I didn't realize it was that many. I thought it was about 300.
Well, the stats don't lie. Clip 2.
Not clip 2 quite yet.
Clip 1.
Only two more comments. Another new Maude outfit in season 27, and I said this Maude trekking on the. Oh, I can't see.
Oh yeah, no, that's good. That's her like. I think I mentioned that in my next little bit. I think that's her kind of safari outfit.
Yeah, and I noted, who the hell are we to be so goddamn lucky And then I also noted Maude riding a mule, refer back to same comment.
Maud Flanders riding the donkey.
27 seasons in.
Coming to you 27 seasons in.
This woman is
Normal size bitch riding the canyon donkey. Coming to you to give you some sass.
exactly. Welcome to the theme song. Welcome to the opening music. Yes, that is all she's riding. Who'd have thought 27 years in that we would see her doing such a thing as having a new thing that we can add to a list of 7
What is that new thing?
things she does. Riding a donkey.
Riding a donkey, but it's the holiday time, innit? I don't think it counts.
It counts in the sense that if they were playing a game of I have never, if it came up, I have never ridden a mule, she would now have to take a sip of water.
I don't think so, because she grew up in Springfield Township, and I can't believe for a second she didn't ride horses, donkeys, and asses all day long.
Yes, I agree, actually. I'll give you that. I had a brief moment of forgetting her entire past, but now
Come
it's
on,
returned to me.
who are all her nephews and nieces?
Oh, yes, looking at my goodness.
Stinky Clubfoot Goodman.
Yes, Umbatu. Oh, yeah, she's ridden plenty of horse then. Oh, yeah, this is just old hat for her then.
The hat
But
is
for us,
old.
to see it within the t-shirt canon of the show is enough for me.
Yes, we have never seen it within the t-shirt canon.
That is all.
Okay. Same. They're outside a church in a canyon called the Iglesia de Cram Canyon, established 1872. A little popish for my taste, says Sunday Best, new tie, delightful Sunday Best, Ned and boys and Maude. Geez, says desperately unfunny Homer American man. Geez, Flanders, you got God in everything. God loves everything, says Ned. He's right here. He's omnipresent. Maude stands and approves and smiles. You means if I check in the Omni Hotel, he's right there, says desperately unfunny Homer Simpson. As a matter of fact, he is. Boo, boo, I say. Then, from now on, we're staying at the Hyatt Regency. Boo. You're banned there, Dad, says a slightly aged down ass monkey B. Simpson. Not as Hogwarts Swanson. Maude literally does not respond to any of this at all.
No, this is the weakest clip of the episode, but I do enjoy Hogwarts Swanson, to be honest.
Oh, I thought that was good. But was Ron Swanson around at this point?
It's likely, yeah. What was this like? This would have been like 2015-ish. So yeah.
Yeah, easy.
Established. I think he's probably already been in the program. His wife is also,
exactly.
Yeah, his wife is Sarah Wiggum.
Boo.
Uppish A. Ned Luciani. This is our third Maude single episode. I don't know what we did to deserve this, but we're back to Sunday Best Maude, who we've probably not seen since like season 7 or 8. I can't believe they even remembered what she wore. I can't, the fact that somebody took the time to check speaks volumes for this writer's commitment to this episode, because 9 times out of 10 they've been like, oh, probably just something like pink. This person has taken the time and said, oh, what did she actually used to wear? And that is not something that we see a lot.
No, this is a great Sunday Best outfit. We haven't seen anything like this before, I don't think, have we?
As I've said, she wears it in the past. In Old Simpsons, somebody who's actually taken the time to with more than what you've just put in. Otherwise, you simply had to do was listen to the words.
Well, I think the point I was trying to make is that the outfit she's wearing there, her Sunday Best outfit, is different from the one she wore in the past.
I see. It's not, but that's fine. I don't think it is.
I think it is. Desperately unfunny. Clip 3.
Yes. Yeah, the omnipresent stuff can no.
Clip 3, they continue to clop down donkey side down the canyon. Lisa's dirt-stained horse trips trops. Ha ha ha, are you sure this is safe, she says. Todd and Bart, wide-eyed, they see no danger. No, does Rod. Totally. You're with State Farm, right? He says, the guide as he comedically falls sideways off the cliff to his death. Then Ned and Maude, HJ and M come round corner and join. Where's that guide? They ask. Ned, where's the trail? Asks adventurous Maude, safari shirt. The trail is long. The guide is dead. the vultures are circling, and there are drones flying around the vultures. Ooh. Ooh.
It falls apart a bit here for me that Rod and Todd would not be that carefree of Lisa shitting herself.
No, not at all.
It would be, considering that Maude got the line Marge would have normally had, which again I feel like is just being dished out to Maude because she's there.
Yes.
And they're utilising, like, it's Simpsons nostalgia, isn't it? They're just utilising, like, oh, look, it's a time when Maude was still alive. Maybe this episode will be like it used to be. Boo. Whereas the trail is a classic straight man line, though, and they've given it to Maude for absolutely no reason. When, like, that's just a generic line that any other time would have just been given to Marge or Homer or Bart or Lisa.
Or Maggie.
The fact that Maude says that, it makes me. Why didn't Rod or Todd say the things to the whatever, the hippie who dies? It would have made more sense to me. But we're not here to pick apart the Simpsons.
I hope someone lost an arm for that.
Exactly. Once again, even though it's past for us, it is future for her. Twin Peaks. Maude is around death, specifically someone falling from a large height to their death.
Oh, yes.
It's sort of a missed joke opportunity where Maude could have said, "Oh dear, like, I would hate to fall from a large height." That would have brought the roof down.
I would have. And then I guess he would have, when we would have saw him land, and he would have landed on top of a photograph of Maude.
Yes, and then Ned would have looked
directly at the camera for the rest of the episode.
No lines.
Just occasionally raising his eyebrows every 2 or 3 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah. No. That is all for this clip. I'm not a fan of the drones at all. Similar to the Tom Cruise thing. Get that out, and it's unplaced in time. But you made a choice here, J. Stewart Burns, and it's a choice that I am not a fan of.
J. Stewart Burns, is he connected to the writing in some way?
Yes, he did the writing, and it looks like we're going to have another "Who Shot Mr. Burns" scenario. These jokes carry on. I don't want that to be taken as an actual threat.
Death threat right there.
Yeah, he'll see it coming if he thinks it's a real threat.
Clip 4, iconic. One of these tiny figures in the dark in the Grand Canyon is Maude. It is hard to know her through feeling of location.
Yeah, not iconic either. I just made a batch of video clips once and forgot to take out the word iconic after the "Go Tell It on the Mountain" scene.
Indeed.
The only thing I had to say was this must be one of the most beautiful places she's ever slept, and I bet it did wonders for her soul.
So, but not for her back.
No, probably. We'll see. We'll see more about the sleeping situation, but they did not have a good night's sleep.
Oh,
specifically Todd.
Do we hear more about that in the upcoming clips?
Oh, we do indeed. But yeah.
Are they sleeping just out in the open? Because again, that seems a little bit too,
Yeah, they just sleep in sleeping bags on the floor. But I don't know. I don't think they're supposed to still be out there. I think
that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah, of course, right?
Yeah, they're sort of lost at this point because the guide has been killed.
Climbed inside the body of a warm donkey.
Yes, four stitched up warm donkeys into a blanket.
Like so many Bear Grylls.
Yes, I bet Maude was more useful than maybe Ned, whatever Homer's wife called in Homer. In this situation, though, because of her upbringing, like, she's definitely slept outdoors before, as you just said. She's ridden a donkey. She has slept outdoors before.
Is it cold in the Grand Canyon at night, I ask? Overnight, lows can drop to near freezing, although typically in the between 4 and 15 degrees Celsius, and even up to 16 to 26 in the 60s and 70s.
Yes, Phantom Ranch is something that will definitely be taken forward.
Really?
Yeah, Maude will be cold opening at Phantom Ranch at some point.
I hope so.
Diarrhea, most likely.
Probably today in about 10 minutes. Clip 5. Homer Simpson and Marge are minding their own bruises, while Maude, arrogant, smug Maude, says, "Oh, I am so glad somebody packed all this white fish salad," and opens a Tupperware box as wide-eyed freak children Rod and Todd look on. It molds up instantly, though Maude somehow does not react to this. "I'm willing to eat some," says gritted teeth H.J. Simpson.
What in the heck is going on?
White fish salad, and then it just immediately just all puffs up.
Yes, like curdles. This is insanity for us. This is Maudecast Maude to a T. She's ribbing them, doing banter with the Simpsons.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
She's being smug and judgmental and unnecessary. And this, I've said so far out of everything we've seen post, is the most Maude-cast Maude. This one little clip. She's also like someone who might be me from the future wrote this episode. No, if it was me, it'd be funnier. They wouldn't have the drones in it, definitely. But
executive decision, probably.
Like, look, there's a shot there. Have you got it? Like a picture. She's front and center of the Flanders family, whilst they are all her backup dancers, essentially. And it's that's what we wanted. And if she was still alive, that probably would have episodes like this probably would have been more likely. I think if she'd have stayed alive, they would have done more with her in the way. I think we said it before. Like they would have made her more like this, like played up on the. I watched a good video the other day about like Simpsons, like semiotics and stuff, and they said like Homer is just like a symbol of Homer does things because he's Homer now. Not because he's a character, because he's like recognizably Homer, and I think Maude would have become that. Like Maude's
Flanderization.
Yeah, exactly. That thing we've brought up in episode like 3, and I'm presenting now as a brand new idea. That
yes,
I think she would have been more judgmental and more snarky, and there definitely would have been a Maude two-hander.
Well, that's exactly what she's become, right? They Flanderized her as they brought her back from the dead, and they made her. She's got to be sassy and snappy to kind of be the salt, to be the pepper to Ned's white bread, plain white bread for a dipping.
The pepper to Ned's George. I think she's doing like I like that she's just picking Homer when he's down in the family, and it does fit into. If there was a crowd of like 30 members of like Springfield on this trip and they were all stuck there, she wouldn't be doing this. She'd be too shy. But because there's like 8 of them, it's that thing where the less people are around, the more power she feels like she can control. So she's more of a dick.
She becomes a man of the people when given the opportunity.
Yeah, she's way more like this is more in her comfort zone for some reason, even though she's with a family she doesn't like. At this point, she's just like this isn't similar to the no sugar trip where she just put up with it. Like she's just giving them shit. Like, oh, I'm so happy somebody packed this terrible food we can't eat.
I thought probably the most amusing part in any of these clips was how quickly that the white fish molded up and puffed up.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed Hogwarts Swanton.
Well, that's one thing we've got.
Yeah.
And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? I said, I think I remember the film. And as I recall, I think we both kind of liked it. Well, I said that's one thing we've got.
Exactly. Pub lunch is at Beef, only at 1:30.
Exactly. Ding dong.
Oh, there's someone at the door. Why don't you get the doorbell?
Okay, I'll get it, Ted. Welcome. Who's ready for a journey through the cosmos today?
That's right, folks. We've got a special exhibit on display. Oh, we're just doing our job. We're just showing people in the museum. Showcasing the intergalactic owner of the Bongo Empire himself, Chad Elmer V. Bong.
Ah, yes. And here's the life-size exhibit of Chad Elmer V. Bong surrounded by bongo drums and flashing lights. Whoa, who is this guy? It's Chad Elmer V. Bong, as we've pointed out several times before, and as the sign itself says, a legend in the bongo world. He owns the largest bongo empire in the entire universe.
And he's made quite the name for himself as a space traveller and adventurer.
But still, let's keep moving. Oh my goodness, you're in for a treat now, visitors. Look at the elaborate spacesuit approaching us. Hello, I'm Chad Elmer Bong. Greetings, Earthlings. I couldn't help but overhear you talking about me. Oh my gosh, it's him, Chad Elmer V. Bong.
It's him.
Welcome, Chad. We're honoured to have you here at the museum.
And we can't wait to hear about all your intergalactic adventures. It's him.
Oh, I've got plenty of stories to tell, and of course, no space adventure is complete without some bongo beats. Insert bongo beats here.
Oh, you like bongo drums, not comics? That track.
Oh, I like them too, but I'd never heard of them. But come on, let's all join in and create a lively and energetic atmosphere.
You're hired, Chad.
Brilliant. I'm an entertainer, through and through.
King of bongo. Well, that was nice for us. I haven't sent you any art.
King of bongo, innit? Oh, before we go too far, isn't it? I think it's time for one of your friends to read this out as we catch up with both Jacques Jacques Derrida and Ian Xenakis. But Jacques, how are you?
Reconstruct. Deconstruct.
Destroy, decompose, etc., etc. But what about Xenakis? Let's look through this little magic telescope and have a look at what he's up to. Do 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 do.
After Ian's transformation and the release of his friends from the spell, he first focused on the immediate task at hand. With his magic lyre in hand, he began to play the soothing melody that resonated with the very essence of the wee principality. As the notes filled the air, the once chaotic and barren landscape began to transform. Trees sprouted from the ground, the leaves vibrant with life, and flowers bloomed in a riot of color. Ian had started the process of turning the wee principality back into an Eden-like garden. The end. So that was nice. It looks like over there.
Right, doesn't he?
He's turned it around 720 degrees.
If only he'd done that before killing temporary member Ashley.
He had to do that to sometimes you have to go on the journey first.
He also murdered but it seems like we're getting notes from him from the kind of dissipating ether anyway, so that's nice.
You think that note was from Statman John? That's a big spoiler / reveal for later in the season.
As he said boys and it was about statistics, I just took a stab.
I put 3 and 6 together.
Yes, it could have been anybody though.
Have we got any comics this week?
Yeah, there's a diary. Oh yeah, we do comics first, don't we?
Yeah.
We do.
This looks fun. Danger's father, its father.
There's
Ouija board. Oh man. Ouija board looks like he's proper gone skull and crossbones, and obviously he was turned into a pile of dust in last season, so this is way before that. It's got kind of a Wild West theme by the looks of it, so I'd be interested to see what kind of dimension hopping Anton Ouija did in terms of heading out into a Wild West. I hate Wild West and cowboys. They're all terrible.
Exactly, but some of them aren't. In fact, I've never seen a traditional Wild West movie, so I can't comment on that.
Garbage.
But I imagine Ouija boards would be a good satire of that, because he is clearly some kind of dark voodoo master from a different universe. They're putting him in slap bang in like the 18th century, like Back to the Future 3, but instead of Michael J. Fox, it would be.
Well, you're like Blazing Saddles.
Yes, just like Back to the Future 3.
Like Blazing Saddles. Have you seen that one?
I have not. Is that the one where Maude rides the mule?
No, that never happened.
The bad and the pug fugly. But yeah, Ouija board we don't know a lot about, still considering he's our cousin, he's our uncle, and he's the father of our cousin's cousins.
That's not a coincidence.
He brought you back from the dead one when you got hit by beans.
He brought us back from that. He helped us to escape Springfield with his portal, and he also helped us to put the evil Xenakis' evil people in prison. So he's been relatively helpful through. He's very Dobby-ish, to be honest.
Yeah, he's helped us. He helped us get out of Springfield with a portal, and then he helped us get out of the wee principality, and then he also helped us get out of
jail free.
I think
It'll be all right, won't it? Doppelzaz, next one. So this is the bad Zaz that last I think we saw this bad Zaz. He was flying off in a car with Bill Clinton, wasn't he? Heading off.
Yeah, he's still out there somewhere.
Still out there, but this one paints him almost like a Neo-esque anti-hero, surrounded by monsters and in the red old forest.
Yeah, considering we've not seen him since, I don't think I've ever met him, even though he is me, because you encountered him in the 90s, so he's been hiding since the 90s, so it's possible he's in another dimension, possibly full of hell pigs and stuff from the looks of things.
I've got a feeling he dropped by the museum in real time at some point, but I can't remember.
That's nice of him. But yeah, I imagine he's fighting his way out of some hell dimension as the anti-hero with Bill Clinton as his millhouse.
Yeah, that's a story I'd like to see. Evil has a bowl cut, part 1. And finally, this week, this is looking so very Carrie-esque. We got Molly Baxter in a sea of humans, eyeless, I repeat, eating a mound of chips. When the chips are down, the boys are up.
Not just a sea of humans, a sea of boys. Her two favourite things.
Of course. Now, it's hard to say from that picture what might have happened in the Molly Baxter story. Is it going to be entirely about her choosing between chips or boys?
Yes, well, she's currently a mountain master, isn't she? So this must be a origin story to how she. I imagine she is superpowered, but it isn't very good superpower, and it involves chips somehow and boys.
Yeah, I imagine so.
But yeah, she's pleasant enough. I'm
Yeah.
not really. If I had to pick a comic to read, I don't think I'd go for Molly Baxter comics first.
She's the third best of today's, but today's has definitely been a good bunch. And I do like the art style of Molly Baxter, and the fact she has those completely white eyes suggests that there's something a little bit more, horror manga-esque going on.
Yeah, it's like she's being possessed to eat the chips, but
Yeah.
also maybe that's part of things. Who knows? Maybe it's the sleeper hit of the season, and it's actually the best comic out of all the lot because it's got horror and nuance in it, and chips and boys.
Yeah. Uzumaki, Junji Ito. It's got a very Junji Ito feel to it, that cover.
Yeah, Junji Ito lots of chips.
Junji Ito does love chips. Do you have time for a diary?
Sure, there is time from this big old book.
All right, hit me up.
I haven't read this yet, so it might be terrible. Well, dear
Heavenly Diary. Today was quite an interesting day in heaven, to say the least. The formation of the angelic alley cats has brought out a mix of emotions and some rather controversial opinions from my celestial friends. Let me tell you all about it. So we decided on the angelic alley cats as our team name, despite some grumbling from Edna, who thought it sounded too frivolous. It's always been the no-nonsense type. Amber Simpson, on the other hand, went off on a tangent about how she could have gone something celestial daredevils because it sounded cooler. Mona Simpson, with her mischievous grin, sided with Amber, as saying the name was just too cute for our taste. Our bowling practice did not go smoothly either. Edna was fussing about our lack of discipline, lamenting that we were wasting heavenly time with our laughter and shenanigans. He even said, if we were back in Springfield, I'll give you all detention for this nonsense, bitch. Amber fell off my page, I apologise. Amber's wild spins and twirls in the lanes continued to baffle us, and she didn't seem to care that she was throwing off her game. Mona is a rebel, apparently. Why follow the heavenly bowling code when we can rewrite the stars? Right, she grinned. Edna whinged about something like heavenly favouritism under her breath, which irked me a bit, diary. It's not my fault the heavens seem to adore my bowling skills. And then it was shut down for asbestos, so we never finished playing. The end.
Oh, that was an exciting run through of the names of people bowling and
I disagree.
and how they felt about their bowling. Oh well, then it seems maybe Maude was a bit tired that day, but still, it's good to even know how Maude feels on her very, very worst day.
Oh, there's a folded up bit of paper at the end here. It just says Helen's a bitch.
Oh, then that's definitely. Does it say boys, or does it just simply state that?
Helen's a bitch, boys.
Shall we finish with the song?
Yes, let's.
Yes, cabbage, triffering grand, fluffy-haired faces.
Wessler, T.O. Younger.
You're a little checked out 50 times.
Donkey and Goofy Marge, chopped off bait.
Hey, a little puppies for my taste.
Boo. American man.
Omni Hotel Monkey B. Simpson.
Ass Monkey.
Hogwarts Swanson.
Lisa's Diane Horse.
TD's vultures circling and drones flying around TJ vultures.
Tiny figures in the ground.
AJ and DeMarge K are minding their own bruises.
Muwoks in snap stag cat.
Essays grit teeth HJ. The end. The end. Another brilliant episode in the bag.
Who would have thought it?
Who would have even thought it?
Another banger.